Talking about the implications of the Brexit, but let's also go across and speak with UK Labour politician Lord Meghnad Desai, also economist. Lord Desai, I appreciate you joining us here. Yesterday the story looked like it was going to be Remain for the UK, and today it's very, very different. The Leave camp has voted and has voted strongly. David Cameron now saying that he will step down and there will be a new Prime Minister in October. Do you believe that this has been a case of miscalculation on Cameron's part?
Well, in a sense, yes, but he had to promise some sort of referendum because his party was very highly divided. And I think almost everybody thought that ultimately Remain will come through with a small margin, like now Brexit has come through. I think what happened ultimately is that there was real passion behind Brexit, and there was no passion behind Remain. Remain was a story of don't do this, be cautious, be careful. It's like a parent saying to the teenager, don't do anything foolish, and the teenager wants to do something foolish. And so we also saw in the numbers that the participation rate in the communities voting for go out is much higher than in the communities voting to stay in. Even 3 to 4 percentage point difference makes a lot of difference in the final outcome. So I think there has been more enthusiasm of the voters for Brexit than for voters for Remain. But now we have done it, and I think Cameron quite rightly has taken it on the chin and resigned. And he's also quite properly allowed for time for Conservative Party to elect a new leader. It'll take a bit of time. So after the Conservative Party conference September, there will be a new Prime Minister. And that new Prime Minister will initiate the Article 50 negotiation procedure for British withdrawal from the EU.
So technically, Lord Desai, what exactly are we working with in terms of broad timelines? A new Prime Minister should be in place by October. That, of course, is the medium-term development that we have to deal with. But we understand that there's going to be a crucial meeting this weekend itself. What should we now expect in terms of milestones as we move forward?
I think first thing to remember, and I've been saying it, that nothing very much will change anytime soon. The British economy is still the British economy it was day before yesterday. It is still in the EU. And I think after people have calmed down a bit on Monday morning, they'll realize that there's no reason to revalue the British economy in the short run. By 2020, when all these processes are over, because I think if the Article 50 thing starts in 2017, it'll have to end by end of 2018. 2 years are allowed, and then alternate trading arrangements will have to be negotiated. So I would say we will see by 2020 the full effects of Brexit, but not before that. So I think, yes, this is a shock, surprise. Nobody expected Brexit. But now Brexit has happened, we get on with it and we implement it. That's what the people want, that's what the people should have. And I think Cameron really has shown good responsibility by resigning.
Well, it's a done deal, at least as far as the vote itself is concerned, and Cameron saying that he cannot steer the ship any further after this result, stepping down and